Finally, we have it. A world map version of this game. This is also the Steam release of Doodle Empires, so there's more here than ever before, including more maps and also including more, well, game features, I guess. I don't even know how a lot of this stuff is going to work. I'm just going to jump on into it and figure it out as we go. And just look at that big, beautiful map here. This looks absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for this. I'm going to be able to draw any empire in history, and we can have them fight any other empire all around the globe. Finally, these maps are so incredible. I'm loving the rivers too, the rough terrain that we get to use. We can make the Incas take over the Roman Empire, or the Greeks take over the samurai in Japan. I'm going to start by referring back to this map quite a bit when it comes to some of the First Nations we build and draw together. Let's just go ahead and start with a classic one. We're going to make Egypt first. Now we mostly, of course, have to build them along the Nile River. Wow, we have access to such a huge circle here. But yeah, I'm going to have them follow up or along the Nile, especially because this is, even to this day, funny enough, even when you look at the population density of this nation, Egypt, it still does the same thing. It just follows the Nile, and that's because it's just kind of desert everywhere else. Oh man, this is going to be a massive empire. Okay, I don't know if I want them this big. But you know, we're going to go ahead and have them stretch over to this Red Sea here. Maybe they'll stretch a little bit into the Mediterranean. We're going to fill in this spot. But I'm going to go ahead and make them long because historically, they do kind of dip pretty far into Sudan. Remember, Sudan technically has more pyramids than I believe even Egypt. Alright, from a satellite perspective, this Egyptian empire is looking pretty cool. Very long, snake-like. What is this? Oh, can I draw with different... Oh, did I just accidentally make the city of what? I did not mean to do that. Oh, so we can kind of... Oh, that's cool. We can build like port cities and stuff. Oh, that's awesome. This is like their port of Cairo. Okay, I don't want to keep doing this, but that is pretty nice. We can really build our own... Like we have... I don't know if this is just like a big death or pirates. Oh, pyramids. Bro. Okay, bam. We got Giza right here. How do I get rid of some of these? I don't want that. What is this? Oh, did I just spin? Oh, is this like a little spinner up here? Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's because so many people make videos in Doodle Empires where they use this spinner. That's actually very useful to randomly just kind of spin to talk about maybe what empire you want to use next or draw next or help expand next, I guess I should say. So the leader is Zofia. She is a uniter and she's a mountaineer, which is unfortunate because the Egyptians aren't really near any mountains. And just like that, Egypt is already splitting apart. That's great. I forgot about that in this game. Well, I think it's only natural that we make a Sudan, so we'll make a Sudan down this way. They're gonna take the city of what? Maybe they're not. They're actually not that big. Okay, good. They'll get a medium expand after this, so I am actually gonna have them take this over, and then I'm gonna have them continue to follow the Nile down south, maybe towards Ethiopia. So Egypt just got a new leader. Oh, there we go. You get to unite now. And just like that, Egypt... Okay, so Egypt had a momentary split up. They had a momentary civil war, but it's all good. So I do not want to stay in one continent for very long because we no longer have to do that. So I want to immediately jump to the other side of the globe. I'm going to go ahead and make the Aztecs, even though they're more called the Olmecs over here. So we want them kind of in modern-day Mexico City, probably on both sides. I hope they're mountaineers for their sake. It looks like they might be because I'm painting a lot. And the paint at the very top, it's not really going down that far. Oh, so they are mountaineers, which is going to help them. Origin diverged. Select new nation. What? Origin diverged. I don't know what that means. Okay, nuke. Okay, small split. Can I make the Inca? I guess I can. I'm going to go ahead and make the Inca down this way. And the Inca are going to come up with their own religion. I guess we'll just call them the Incan faith. Incan? I don't know. Incan. And they're going to get a large expanse. I am going to try to get them out here towards the Yucatan Peninsula. They're expanding quite nicely in the flatland, it appears. So again, I like to kind of have different themes when it comes to building and drawing out these empires. So certain places I do like to make mountaineers. Some places, I mean, Egypt feels really natural just to follow, obviously, the Nile River. It all kind of just depends on also their own attributes. Gonna go ahead and make a Roman Empire here, already in Italy. I think they're already going to be able to expand. See, that's the nice thing about the world map is we can really draw these starting nations like very big. So they're already going to unite the entire Italian peninsula. I'm going to give them like little islands in the Mediterranean. I don't really want to, ideally I don't want to give them Greece because I want to make a Greece, but maybe I'll get them a little bit close to Egypt. We got to have them take over the Carthaginians, or do we have to? I don't know if I want to actually. Maybe we might want to make the Carthaginians. Okay, well, maybe the Visigoths too. It's already a really big Rome. And they're going to get a medium expand. Okay, this is literally just the Roman Empire already in only two drawings. And they're going to continue to expand. All right, this is not going to stop, I guess. Going to get awfully close to... wait, what are your attributes? Oh, they're conquerors and they're flatlanders. That's why they're expanding so much. Now a large... Okay, they're not going to stop. They could easily take over Egypt if I really wanted them to. I guess they're going to head on over towards the goals. We're going to have to clean up some of these borders in a second, and now they're going to adopt a religion. Oh, they have to adopt the only other religion in the world right now, and that is by the Inca. So the Roman Empire just adopted the Incan faith. That is where we're at. So the Incan faith now controls 896 pixels. That's incredible. Here's the political map mode. Wouldn't mind making the Aztecs bigger, but oh, okay, well the Aztecs are now going to unite with the Incans. Bam, there they go. So we have the Aztecs with a massive empire over here that somehow gave the Roman Empire their own current faith. How is Jesus going to feel about this? When does Jesus become a part of this game? Oh, that's how you delete stuff. Okay, good. Okay, so I can delete the icons if I need to. Oh, you can like represent like certain little forts and stuff like that. Literally make a Roman Egypt fort. This is literally to prepare for battle against the Egyptians one day. This is really cool. Age of conflict, select nation. Okay, we're going to do Egypt then, I guess. Found a religion. Okay, so they're going to fall. What are they going to? Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh religion. They believe in like the Egyptian god cards and stuff like that. It's now time for the ancient Sumer to enter the game, or the Mesopotamians, or whatever, the Assyrians, whatever we want to call them. There's a lot of civilizations, obviously, that were built between the Euphrates and Tigris River. They're already looking pretty good. We're going to get to expand them even more. Maybe they also get close to Egypt. Now, there's a giant desert right here, so it's kind of hard for them to expand. We might be able to get them into the modern borders slightly of Iran. Maybe we go back to the Aztecs now. Oh, and they're going to get a large expand too. So I'm going to have the Aztecs stretch to Texas. What the Romans going to do next here? A new leader. So right now they're tolerant and flat landers. And they're also going to be able to expand even more. Age of conflict for 14 turns. What does that mean? Maybe I should let them take over. So are they going to be able to take over a lot? Can they take the naval port of Cairo? Yeah, the Romans are going to go ahead and take Giza for a little bit. I'll try to let Egypt do something to recover that. Oh, they get also their own large expand. They're going to take this stuff back and also take a Roman Egypt fort. Whatever the hell that meant. I got 3 great empires in the old world and then just the Aztecs. I'm really waiting to get a new nation card. Now we just keep getting like new leaders. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to create the Inca now down this way. All up in Peru. We should probably give them this coastline too. I would like to expand them even more, but I have a feeling they're not going to give me... Oh, build castle. We're making Machu Picchu somewhere up here in these Peruvian mountains. They're isolationists and flatlanders. That's really not what you want to be, but I could give them a bit more. Since I know that, I'll try to design their empire a little bit better, so we'll try to give them more flatland. So they're kind of expanding into the Amazon rainforest slowly, and they're going to get another large empire expand, so I'll go ahead and give it to them. They need to get somewhat on these coasts, but I'm trying to keep them on the flatland. I mean, they have to get some mountains, but I like the expansion so far. Went from a satellite perspective of the Peruvian Empire. The Romans are going to continue out this way. So they lost land to the Egyptians, but I'm actually going to have them go out after modern-day Morocco. Ooh, the Egyptians get another small split. That means we see the return of Sudan once again. So they're going to take a lot of this. I guess they are stretching into Ethiopia, though, so we might be able to make an Ethiopia very soon. Their isolation... Oh, good. Sudan currently is mountaineers anyway, so... Oh, we didn't... Okay, well, I can still make an Ethiopia, but I kind of want to make an Indus Valley Indian civilization instead. I'm going to go ahead and create the Gupta Empire, and again, we need them to stretch through this river and really get all this flat, fertile land just down right south of the Himalayan mountains. A lot of this stuff is like hilly, so yeah, we're going to be able to really build them out here. Oh, please tell me they're flatlanders. It looks like it. Yeah, we want to get them very fertile. They're able to expand really bigly. That's my new word. They're tolerant and they're flatlanders, so that's perfect. They get a medium expand next. We're going to have them follow a lot of rivers, but I kind of want to stay away from some of the more rougher terrain. That's looking pretty cool. I actually like the big empty space here for now. We'll eventually close that down, though. Sudan gets a small split, which means we will do it Ethiopia. Hopefully they don't kill Sudan too much. Okay, good. Small expand. Oh, don't tell me Ethiopia is not. They're tolerant flatlanders. Okay, dang it, Ethiopia, you are not going to want to... Ooh. Okay, well, we're just going to have Ethiopia unite with Sudan then. Now, they're still flatlanders, but they do get a large empire expand. I mean, at least they can maybe expand into Djibouti, the nation, not anything else. All right, that's an interesting Ethiopia that's beginning to maybe attack the Egyptians. Maybe I'll go back to the Inca, and I'm enjoying the drawing of Inca a little bit. Especially an Inca that's beginning to actually stretch beyond the Andes Mountains and into the Amazon rainforest. Something is kind of fascinating to me about that. You look at the webs that are beginning to form. Age of division, select nation. Adopt a religion. They already have a religion, didn't they? Or, oh, wait, what religion is this? Oh, that's the Yu-Gi-Oh religion. Okay, we're going to have the Aztecs adopt the Yu-Gi-Oh religion. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. And then we're actually going to have the Aztecs go south. Okay, now the Romans will be able to do... Okay, they won't have that Incan religion anymore. We are going to give them a Christianity in this world. We've got crazy religions like the Incan religion, the Yu-Gi-Oh religion, and Christianity. I guess I'm not going to make Greece because I'm giving the Roman Empire Greek lands. Okay, perfect. It's new nation time. I want to make the Celts. So they're going to start off here in Ireland and then maybe get a little bit into kind of the Picts. They're going to get into Scotland. I'm going to give them a little bit of Brittany. I want to keep going with this, actually. Oh, they're not going to let us. Okay, new nation. I'm going to make an ancient China now, right along the Yellow River here. They'll maybe even be split. Okay, so this is a Flatlander civilization, I think, because they're painting quite a bit. I think I want to keep drawing with them. This game gets really fun as soon as you have like multiple civilizations on the map, which is maybe a good reason why you should just do like new nation, new nation, new nation, new nation, and then you start playing around with some of the other mechanics. But yeah, because there's like so many things that I now want to draw. So they're going to get a small expand. I kind of want to keep going with them if they give me a chance. Okay, new leader. So they're isolationist hill dwellers. That's why they were doing so well. Build castle. Well, this castle is actually just going to be a wall. A great wall. Wall great. There you go. Okay, let me go back to the Celts. Medium expand. So I did want them to take some stuff away. The Celts had some interesting expansion. They're going to go down into Galicia. Maybe we'll have the Celts actually do some weird stuff, like go to Iceland. I do want to have a bigger Oh, of course we have a split. Again, Sudan just continues to come back. They get so lucky every time I go to this. Oh, wow, maybe they just destroy the Ethiopians. What is an iconic castle here in Mesopotamia? I don't know. Baghdad. We're just going to make Baghdad. I think I spelled that wrong. The Egyptians looking bigger and better. I kind of wish that... I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think, but I do kind of wish that we had like a ranking system. Like there was like a button that shows and that ranks like which is your biggest empire that you've drawn, like how many pixels. I mean, we can do that manually. Like we can just like select nations and see land area 3,500, 2,000, the Romans that are 4,000. But I wish that was all ranked in like a top, 10 order or something like that. That'd be really useful. I think that'd be fun. Ooh, the Romans just got a small split, which you know what that means. I'm making a Byzantium, baby. We now have Eastern and Western Rome already. Maybe they even take over a small... They're taking a huge chunk of the empire. I want to expand this Byzantium a little bit. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, that means that we're gonna have to make a Greece, because I don't know what else Byzantium would make. Sometimes the game just doesn't like... Sometimes you'll fall in love with an empire that you're drawing, and then... Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna just make Crete, I guess. So now we have to have a civil war. Oh, you know what? It is the age of division. I might just try to destroy this Crete already. Oh, good, good. Okay, so we do have an Egypt that expands all the way over towards Constantinople, which I'm sure the Byzantiums are not going to love. We'll build the Castle of Rome here by the Byzantiums. The Byzantines, I guess I should say. I guess we'll expand the Celts a little bit. The Celts can get into England. Maybe they continue to go after Iceland. I do want to see something out of Rome. Okay, they get a large empire expand. Maybe they finish off the... Oh, let's get the Romans into London. They're going to get to London. They're going to get to some of the... They're kind of starting to fight the Germanic tribes over here. We're going to go ahead and make the Aboriginal in the land down under. I don't think we've ever got to make an Australian civilization yet in this game. This is like the first time we've had access to this continent. So I think these people came from a lot of... Like, they were kind of north in the continent. Just the way humans migrated and things like that. I would like to expand. I like when you make a new nation, like it kind of feels fun. What kind of castle are they going to build? They're going to make, the Aboriginal of Australia are going to make the Sydney Opera House, and they're going to make it on this peninsula up this way. Yeah, once you have like a new, now they're adopting a new religion. Oh, they have to adopt a new religion. Okay, we're going to give them Christianity. Right now there's a couple of, there's only two. There's Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's Christianity. We're going to give them that. I'm now going to grow out the Ethiopians a bit. And perfect. The Gupta Empire is going to found Hinduism. At the very same time after doing that, they're going to expand their empire. Oh, they did not expand very much at all. I guess it was a small expand. Okay, I'm going to have them actually stretch down the peninsula a little bit. Really asserting their dominance here. Let's go back to a China. Does the... Age of conflict. So they like the hills. I'm going to continue to have... Oh, they got a new leader, though. They don't like the hills anymore. They're flatlanders now. Let's go back to the Llamas, the Inca. This is looking weird, more spider-like. The Aztecs are still looking huge. Can I grow the Byzantines anymore? No, because we're getting a new nation. How about the Zulu down here in South Africa? I'm just trying to draw out like all these different parts, all these different spots in the world. That's kind of cool. They can get a small expand. I would not mind for the Sumer to divide. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. So we're making a Persia now out of the Sumer. I would like a very giant Persia. Now, I didn't see what their traits were. They seem to be flatlanders, so I'll try to avoid the mountains for them. get all the center. They'll just stay out of the mountains. Maybe get up this way. There you go. That's what I want to see on my Persian. Nice and big and expansive. We do need to probably work on our China a bit. I'm just going to build them another wall. We got the Great Wall. Okay, well, that's actually not surprising. I don't love the splits, but for China, that makes sense. There's another, like, empire in China called Wu. I'll make the Wu down here. So there's another Chinese civil war. Millions will perish. The Yellow River has shifted. The Kingdom of Heaven is no longer... Wait, no. The, what's it called? Mandate of Heaven. Yeah, no longer with them. Okay. Let's keep going with the Celts. The Celts continue to battle against the Roman Empire a little bit. Well, I'm also going to have the Celts come up here. Maybe be like reverse Vikings. It's about time we make Mongolia. I think Mongolia seems fun right now. Some Hordic nations maybe to terrorize the Chinese. These are some weird... I mean, again, these are like early civilizations, so the borders are a little bit weird. Maybe give them a little bit of Lake Baikal. I could literally do this all day. The Aboriginal going to continue down. Ooh, they're flatlanders, aren't they? All right, this is looking good here. So right now, Ethiopia is following the Yu-Gi-Oh religion. We're actually going to give them Christianity now. Maybe the Gupta Empire begins to kind of fight a little bit of the Persians. And now we have the Peruvians go all the way down toward... They're now touching the Atlantic. Sorry, they're not the Peruvians, they're the Incan. Can we expand Wu south? We can, but... Oh man, we can expand them a lot. We're going to give the Chinese Confucianism. Because we're later into this video, I'm going to just kind of start making some more modern day nations. So this is going to be the Russians. They're mountaineers, but oh, they're already going to split. All right, well, we'll make Ukraine down this way. Dang, Ukraine's already going to be beating the Russians. Shall we do a Kazakhstan? Because this is looking pretty empty. It's like a random triangle. Okay, I got to fix that triangle. That looks so weird. Yeah, this is definitely fun. I can see myself doing this all day. There's so many different civilizations around the world. I love the world map. The world map's going to make this so fun. Let me know down below if you have any ideas of what you would like me to do in Doodle Empires in the future. I'll see you next time. Big ol' thanks to my patrons over at Patreon. Go out here calling bro a history expert. Tambrin, Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund, Nord Tyrol, Nolan, Miglu the Goat, Luxembourg Lover, Carino is best girl, King Bear Hayes, Frederick Tiblin, Douche Baggins, Connor Pavlik, Carmel S, Alexander the If you'd like your name here, check out that link in the description down below to patreon.com.